Who are you using? I don't know.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, we have ourselves a preseason clash between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings.
Number 81 is wide open. I think that is Higgins.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And off we go from Minneapolis.
No, it's third down.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
I saw that. That's what I was surprised about. Because I went to try and add Phillip Rivers, and they didn't have him listed until, like, Wednesday. And then Adam put a waiver in for him, I think.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
I mean, I don't think he put money, but I do think he put a waiver in for him.
And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap for this game.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You want to see my new receiver?
Stop it here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play.
Like a 68. It's pretty sick. 6'5" with 96 speed.
3rd and just 2
All the way on the right.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw.
Ooh.
And he drops the deep shot. A big play to start.
That's a good animation.
But it slips through, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short. So they couldn't throw
I think
for
it's
it on
like
3rd
78 or
down.
something.
As a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even
I
cross
don't know.
midfield.
I didn't really care about those.
And before that return amounts to much, they
Dude just ran man against me in the playoffs. I needed somebody that can beat man. Or that you don't. And it probably is. I don't think it's like crazy important. It's probably more important on defense.
1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama.
Boys are stinking about. I'm loving it. The league that I'm in the championship in. He had Jared Goff.
Safety tackles in this league. They love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
I mean, it also goes with the roster. The roster is not nearly as good as last year. They lost their best center in the league, or top 3 center in the league. One of the best guards in the league. I mean, their corners are terrible, and both their safeties were all. You see that? Both of their safeties were like all pro last year, and now they're both injured. Yeah, the dude with the kneecaps. What's his name? Kirby Joseph. Yeah, I mean they're both out.
Nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead. I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
I mean, it's the games where they can't run the ball, and it's because their interior line is just getting fried. And it's not like they went and, like, the replacements are rookies. They're not like they signed like some lower level guys, you know. Like, obviously Ben Johnson helps, but I would not say he's. I don't think he's the biggest factor. I think their roster getting worse is bigger than the Ben Johnson loss. And Greg now.
What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly,
blew out his hamstring.
Energize that defense.
In like the first day or something.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
He showed up and immediately had like a grade 4 hamstring strain.
4th down, pass coming.
See who that is?
The Browns parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was
like 80 overall his preseason.
Quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
He's like 82.
Yes, on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Because he had like 3 good games last year before he tore his ACL. And we started this year before the season started.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Miles Price.
I like this jersey combo.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
More like it what? Go girl. And part of it's his fault. Hold on to the ball longer than most quarterbacks. But Stroud's still on a rookie contract. And it's not like he's frustrated. Their offensive line is his butt. But they're going to make the playoffs. The Bengals missed the playoffs years in a row. And the Texans have ever missed it with Stroud.
It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
I can't. I can see the Jets. What did they say when the Jets were loading up on picks? They were trying to get you a bill. I mean, who else?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and
I'm just trying to think because they'd have to. The only reason I say the Falcons win because they don't have their pick this year. I feel like that's like the most valuable thing you can give. The Rams. Stafford retires. They trade for Joe Burrow with the Falcons pick.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end.
I'm trying to think who else. The Vikings.
They know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Let's go. The handoff on 3rd and short. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Goes for a gain of just 1, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I've seen some videos.
Slow man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
These are zero. Should I put Rashee Rice at corner? He run out of stamina on like 2 plays.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. Yeah. It's 2nd and 10.
I'm a man, 7-2-8.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
He's a diamond peak on one of those.
It's incomplete.
Hey man, Charlie lost his eye at work.
One interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if
he has a glass eyeball.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're
constantly one of the worst
coverage,
picks.
One pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and
I didn't make that tackle.
And the hit is made, so they bent to the possession, but they didn't break, Bronk, as they force this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not
He also got caught cheating in our Madden league, or not, like, not caught cheating in the league, like cheating on his wife, and she took his phone and was messaging in the league.
Some money will follow.
Because I mean, he's in like 15 leagues, dude. He plays a lot, man. He was the one. No, I mean this was like 3 years ago.
And again now,
I forget. I wish I had screenshots.
and they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Bronk. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met
Yeah, they turn their injury sliders up and the XP sliders.
Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass,
So it's like risk
deflection,
reward.
breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop. to get
Airing
off the
people
field.
out,
That's
lol.
exactly
I didn't
what
realize
they
my
did.
mic was on. Whoops.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Blue 32. Come, ready.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Set, hut. 10 black. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here we go. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown on his Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Stop motion. Stop motion right there.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down
And
behind
it's
the
not just
line
in
of
quarterbacks, Brock, here where you got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cowboy 80.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason.
Got it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 60 red.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end left. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Ready, set.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Running back sets in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Right at the gut. And He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Street! Shut up!
They give it to him again. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Check go.
On play action now, McCarthy. Brought in, Ty Felton. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
Give now to the running back. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. This is Addison. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
70.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 60 Bison.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the jump.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Set.
Minnesota. The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10.
17. Vikings 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. That's caught. Here's Crenshaw Judkins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Year after year, the
It's
best
second
offenses
and
are
inches.
multifaceted.
At the
It's not just the
34-yard
receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Got it. Ready.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches.
Ready. Six. Ready.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Dump off caught by his back. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Got it.
First and 10 now from the 46.
10 cycles. Let's go now. Hut.
Chubb gets this from the pistol. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
He was taken down
Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Let's go.
Sanders now on third down. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go. Set.
Chubb running out of the gun. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ready.
First down, Gabriel. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Right.
From the gun, Gabriel. Escapes the pocket. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Forced out to, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Come on. Set. Cook it, my kid.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick six and a Minnesota touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to the air following that pick six. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Let's go now. 50, back to 60. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Green jack. Ready. Blue 30, black ultra.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Gabriel, first and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Come on, set. Red 38. Set.
Gabriel here from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Jake Moody
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Price. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our second half is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 50, green.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Set, hunt. Ready?
Here's the backup. First throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
45. Wide. Hey, we gotta push it up. We gotta push it up. We gotta push it up.
Third down from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Set, hunt.
Give to Williams from the gun. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
It's a turnover.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Set, ready. Hunt.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ready, set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Back to the well again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
2 yards.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go. It's Sanders. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, some people call these hybrid linebackers. I like to say positionless. Across basketball, football's become the same way. Just have a skill set that's unique and different. And if you're undersized, doesn't matter. You could step there in the middle of that line and deliver a blow.
And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 33. Black shot. Set.
Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they're still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission.
They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to be Browns football. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play action, Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Come on, come on.
3rd and long for him here. Getting out to his left. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Quick throw is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set, hut, ready.
They're throwing it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22, shot, 17, ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keytrell Clark picks it. And the Browns will take over beyond their own 40. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Chased out to his right. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of 19 yards. First down,
Dive
Browns.
play straight ahead. Crashes through a tackle. Still fighting forward. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
31. Vikings 14.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
To kick off.
His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keeps beating that fullback, baby. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
8 yards.
While that
on
run
the
may
pickup,
not
brings
move the
up
chains,
second
Kate,
and
that is
2.
such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Black 40. Cut.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of
That's an
11.
11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Vikings, first down. First
Here we
and
go,
10
here
at
we
the
go.
41-yard
10.
line.
Set.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Dump off to his fullback. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Cut.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's second down.
Brought down
Well,
at
I
the
call that a table
35-yard
setter.
line.
If you're getting
A
that
gain
kind of
5
efficient
brings up
production out of your
second and
fullback,
5.
well, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Here we go.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Set. Cut. 45. Wide. Ultra. Ready.
Looking in the air here. Oh, check this one down. Complete to the fullback. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
Third down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Hey, check mega. Set. Ready.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You know, I like that call for a couple different reasons. Yes, you get the first down. That's the obvious. But more importantly, that defense, they've got to account for everybody offensively on the field.
Yellow. 22. Set.
They go play action on first down. Connects on the crosser. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's a gain
From a
of
great
20.
throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that
First and
amazing
goal
play.
at the 9-yard
Let's go.
line.
60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Straight ahead with Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone,
Okay,
it's
ready?
very tough to surprise them with anything.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
Hut, hut.
Another run for Williams. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Set.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Reichert connects there. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, ready, ready.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Connects with his receiver. Continuing to move past the 45. 30. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 50, green. Set, go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, he's going to get you a couple yards.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Chop alert. Ready.
They begin to drive and jump. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Chubb. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Set, hut. Red, 38, green, set. Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. Dumped off to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready,
So
break.
good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
A handoff to Williams. He couldn't quite break it. Still 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Now, I know you can read the podium right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
He has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
10 black. Set, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Tremble with the grab. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the contact.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense eyes were elsewhere, and that really opened up an avenue for this fullback to power his way forward and reach that 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Back to throw. All in left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Working now from the gun. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure do.
Vikings 24.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. With Sanders out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Watch out now. 6, check, pink. Ready?
Going left side, Williams with it. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready?
Completed over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought
It's a
down.
gain of 22 yards.
All their timeouts left, but they still need a quick score here. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
Vikings, 1st down.
In the red zone on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for number 88.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Chuck 50, green.
They'll run. This is Williams. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they'll enter the final week.